everybody. So I had planned on coming back a little bit earlier to do another live, but I was unable to until now. I have a toddler who makes up his own mind about everything. I don't know where he gets that I'll do what I want attitude, but apparently he has it. So what I wanted to do is come back. Hi, Holly. Come back and show everybody a different tool to use today. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, I washed my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of my Glorious Face and Eye Primer, and I will show you. I use just a little bit. See? And it's kind of hard to see, but that's what I use. Just a little bit. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Nellie. Hi, Tiffany. So I'm just going to, I rubbed it between my fingers, and now I'm just going to tap this over my whole face. And my cat has just joined us. So what this does is puts a barrier between your skin and your makeup. Keeps your makeup from sinking down into your skin, and it also helps you to blend and use less product. So it is a crime not to prime. You don't want to waste your makeup, ladies. You don't want to do it. I just happen to love my primer because it is not scented, and it really does the job. So I put that over my entire face. Almost immediately it is ready to use. I let it sit for a couple seconds. That way I'm sure that it's distributed evenly and it has time to settle. Can I help you, Leo? It's time for bed.
I want just want to eat.
No, good night.
I am hungry.
You're always hungry. That's a great reason to stay awake, isn't it? There are some chips on the table. You can go get those. Yep, they're on the table. You're going to have to go get them. Good night, Leonidas. Sorry. Okay, so, yeah, of course. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, it's always, here comes Leo. So anyway, I have my primer on, and I hope you guys don't think badly of me, but I'm basically going to ignore him because he should be in bed already. He should have been in bed an hour and a half ago, and he's really crabby today. Well, you don't have to like them, but that's the only ones you're getting. So, good night. No, sir. I will not be getting you any other chips. So, good night. No more crying. No more. Good night. Good night. Please don't make me. Honey, I will not give you anything else to eat tonight. It's very late. You're crabby because you're tired. Give me a kiss and go to bed. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Good night.
Then you did me a lullaby.
I already sang you a lullaby. Good night.
Then I
We had many lullabies. Nope. Good night. I'm busy right now. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
I want to drink.
Okay. So, hi, Andrea. Yeah. Hi, Tracy. Hi, there's so many of you here tonight. I'm so happy. So, I have to wipe off the kisses. Don't tell him. Anyway, I have my primer on. Now, I had told Mindy earlier that I would do a video to show her how to use a blending bud. That is this. This one I picked up at Kmart for either $2.99 or $3.99. I've bought them from Ulta. I've bought them from Sally's. I've bought them from Walmart. I've not noticed a huge difference in any of them except for the shape. That's it. I like this one because I can hold it. Like it has a nice little shape here. The purpose of these is to use... Hi, Katerina. Hi, Brandy. So the purpose for this, and I'm kind of drying it out, is to use that instead of your fingers to blend your makeup in. It gives a nice, it helps your coverage. It helps you to extend your product again. It is a very good tool. I also do know that many people do not know how to use them. It doesn't, like, even if it gives you instructions on the package, it doesn't necessarily mean that you know exactly how to use it. So here's the deal. When you get them, they're going to be a little bit smaller. This one was much smaller. You take it and you put it under running water. Squeeze, 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 just like any other sponge until it is full of water. It will double at least in size. Then what you're going to do is squeeze as much liquid out as you can by hand. A lot. You're going to get a lot of liquid out of this. Then you're going to take a paper towel or a towel, and as you can see, it's damp right there because you're going to take it and you're going to squeeze it again, and then it should be ready to use. You just want this damp, lightly damp, very lightly damp. You're not trying to water down your makeup. Hi Joelle, hi Simone. So I'm going to use my BB cream. I really like this product with the Beauty Blender. It's probably one of my favorites. I also like to blend my concealer in with a Beauty Blender. I find that it does a really good job and I don't have lines. Yes. Yes, Amanda, yes. Now, I've not bought that blender. I've not used the original Beauty Blender, so I may have to go and invest. Yeah, I mean, I really think I'm going to have to. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Well, I hope you're able to use it now. So I have a little bit of BB cream on the back of my hand, and I dipped my blender into it. I know the lighting's bad, but I had to add it with my phone because I'm in my living room right now. And BB cream is a blend of moisturizer and foundation. It is basically a tinted moisturizer, a heavily tinted moisturizer. So it is lighter coverage than foundation. It is really good if you have very dry skin, because you are adding moisture to your skin all day as you wear your makeup. And like I said, it is tinted moisturizer, so your skin stays nice and supple. It has a much more dewy finish when it's done. No, he's not going in the refrigerator. He's in the other corner of the living room. He probably will head to the refrigerator, though, because he's a little butthole. Hey, Leo, why are you on the couch? So like I said, this coverage is not anywhere near the amount of coverage that my liquid foundation gives. It is not. But it is a nice light coverage for when I'm going to be busy all day. This seems to wear extremely well in the hot temperatures, or if I'm going to be extremely active. But I do get coverage. Sorry, I'm reading. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It definitely, Amanda, I'm sure you guys can see her comments below. Yeah, it's great. I love using the Beauty Blender. Like I said, this is, you know, a little cheap knockoff one that I got at Kmart because I didn't know what I was even going to use it for when I started using it. I had no idea. I was like, whatever, it's Beauty Blender. People use them all the time. After some trial and error, though, now I know what I'm going to use it for. My BB cream. I could also use it with my liquid foundation, but I find that I really like using my liquid foundation brush for that, much more than the Beauty Blender. That's just a matter of opinion. I suggest that you get many tools and figure out exactly which one you like the best, because we all have a different opinion about that. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer brush. And again, I rave about some of the Younique tools because they're amazing. This concealer brush is, and I really love that they're all marked. It says concealer brush. I don't have to wonder, what am I going to use this thing for? What did I dip it in last? I dipped it in concealer. That's what I did with it. Do I use cream and foundation together? No, I actually do not very often. Sometimes I will, but not very often. Just because I find that they're so very different textures, Yeah, so really I don't do that. I'm sure I could try, and maybe I will try now that you've said something about it. And I'm shaking up my liquid foundation for no reason. I am going to get my concealer out. Now, I'm going to use a concealer that matches my skin tone. The BB cream is very light, so I'm going to use my lighter Skin Perfecting Concealer. I'm going to highlight real quickly. Have I ever contoured? Yes, I'm going to contour very lightly here in just a moment. That's a great question, Tiffany. Good night, Leonidas. Good night. No, 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 no. Nope, we're not playing this game. Mommy's going to do what she has to do, and you're just going to have to go to bed. No. So, what I did is I just took a very little bit of my Skin Perfecting Concealer. Oh, my nose itches. Just a little bit right here on the back of my hand. This little tiny whoop. We'll bring it in. There's a good place. Okay. So. Oh, yeah, Amanda, I have done that. I have the Beauty Blender. I have done that and finished my face with it. That is a great tip. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do now is, yeah, Mindy. I'm not saying anything to him. Sorry, y'all. I'm not. It's keep it brief. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a triangle here with my concealer because you want to highlight the places that would naturally have more light. So when you bring more light to them, you look younger, you look more awake. Okay? So I have just a little bit of concealer right here, and I'm going to take a line and start here. I'm going to go straight down beside my nose. Right down beside my nose, and I'm going to go up here. Now the reason I'm going so far out is because I have these red spots, and I would really like to conceal those. And then I'm just going to fill this color in, mostly on those spots and anywhere that's really dark. So that little bit, I'm just going to spread out as far as I can. Please stop tapping my arm, Leo. It's time for you to be in bed, and I really do not want to talk with you right now. So, good night. That's the best you're going to get, buddy. Good night.
I want a hug.
Oh, you want a hug? No, what you want is people to see you on my video, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know what you want. So, you're going to lean over. Say bye.
Bye.
Here's your hug. Good night. That's it. Good night. So, I am going to, no, I will not. So, I'm going to go ahead and just fill that triangle in. And I'm kind of blending out just slightly right here. And right there with my brush. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blender and I'm going to dab right at the edge. I'm not going to bother this in the middle because makeup is a play on light and shadows. And if you make it so that that light runs directly into the shadow, the lines are not noticeable. No one will know that you're wearing concealer here and not here. It's just not a visible thing. You're not going to see it.
Mommy, I want to look out the window.
And I like to kind of, like Amanda said, melt it into my skin in places that are more wrinkly so that it sits nicely on my skin and it has a more natural effect. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Megan. So I'm going in real lightly here. And I flipped it to use the pointy part. And then I'm also going to retouch a spot here. It looks a lot different with my foundation than it does with the BB cream. But it still should not be. There should be no noticeable line. You see how that line disappeared? That's because I blended it in whether that's with your fingers, whether it's with your beauty blender, whether it is with your foundation or your concealer brush, no matter what that is, blend those edges. All makeup needs blended. You blend until your arm hurts. That's how it works. Now I'm also going to take this right across the underneath of my eyebrow because again, I'm adding light to a place that I want to enhance. Make sense? Yes. Okay, and I'm going to blend right here at this very edge. Now do you see the difference? This side is highlighted and this side is not. Huge difference, right? Okay, now, oh, I'm sorry if it's freezing. It may be my connection. I hope not. If it freezes, I will be putting the recording of this on my page, so it will be available to be viewed later. I hope that you can stay. I hope you can. So, I am going to do the other side. I still have a ton of concealer on my hand. Ton. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And like I said, I apologize for the lighting. I try to do my lives during the day so I can sit in a window, honestly. Because natural light is the best. A lot more concealer on this side than the other one, but that's okay. We'll blend it out. It'll be all right. And I'm doing, like I said, the triangle shape because I want to highlight that area of my face. Okay. So I'm going to go back in with my blender now. And I'm going to blend the edges first. And I'm just following
Look at
this line. Leo, look, it's time for bed. It is time for you to go in your room and go to bed.
I don't want to.
Whether I'm doing a video or not, when I say it's bedtime, look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me. When I say it's bedtime, it's bedtime. Look at me, at my nose. Good night. 1. 2. 3. Okay. So, I'm just blending this in. Make sure there's no harsh lines. That's it. That's it. So that is how terribly difficult it is to conceal. Right? Right. Yeah. He's crazy. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kayla. If I missed other people, hi. Welcome. So now, I'm going to use a little bit more of my concealer, and I'm going to go right down the end of my nose. This is great, right? A little thin line right here. And I'm going to do a little fan shape right here. I feel like a pirate. And then I'm going to take this fan shape again right here in the middle of my forehead. And we're going to make a happy little me. There we go. Look at that. I made a flower. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and blend this. Yes, Amanda, you're amazing. Thank you. Now I'm just going to tap onto these. and stay in the area where I put it. And see how that brought brightness to that part of my face? And I totally put more highlight on one side of my nose ball than the other. So we'll fix that. That's it. Now, because I am going to do some darker colors here to actually contour, this is highlighting right now. To contour, I'm going to use my Beachfront bronzer. I am going to take a little bit of my concealer, and I'm going to suck my cheeks in. See that place right there that was still left up? I'm going to highlight that very lightly. Okay. And they don't match. So, just so you know, they're not matching today. But that's okay. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm totally okay with my highlight and contour not being on point. Okay? Yes, Brandy, the concealer is amazing. Okay, so that's all of the highlight that I'm going to do for right now. That's it. I totally lied. I forgot this eyebrow. Right here, just under the brow. I think I already did this one, but I'm going to do that with my fingers and just blend it. Now, if I were putting on a bunch of eyeshadow, I would wait and do that last. Yes. Amanda, you're so amazing. She's totally handling all my questions, and that's perfect. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my bronzer. This is Beachfront bronzer. I use it in the shade Sunset. And I'm using this little brush. It's kind of like a blush brush. I believe this is for contouring. I'm not really sure. But it is like a blush brush. It's from e.l.f. I picked it up at Walmart for a couple bucks. And I'm going to go in and contour by adding shadow to the shadowy places, some darkness to the shadowy places. So the first place that I'm going to do is I'm going to suck my cheeks back in again, and the darker places I'm going to add this contour to. Put my cup down.
This is Duda. This is Duda.
And I totally appreciate you answering these questions. Because with my glasses on the top of my head, I can't see what anyone is writing. I have to get really close in. Hi. Okay, so now I am going to also put this darker color right here to accentuate that jawbone. And right here under my lip. I should have brought my tighter brush. I have a tighter brush that kind of makes a straight line. And it's much better for this. And I like to contour right here. A number 3. That's what I've heard. I also contour right here at my forehead to give a little rounder appearance to my forehead. If you are like me and you have a 5 head, it helps your forehead not look so high. And I like to accentuate my temple as well. I really do. I love accentuating right at my temple. I like the shape of my face when I do that. And that's what really matters, is what's your natural face shape? What is your natural bone structure? You want to highlight and contour to accentuate your bone structure. Though most people do look best with the contour mapping shapes that are available. There's plenty of them online. If you need any help, let me know. I'll try to help you. I'm just going to blend. I have a cold that won't leave. So I'm just blending this out a little bit. I am going to contour on the sides of my nose. Yeah, 5 head. I'm not kidding when I say I have a 5 head. I'm going to pull this really tight with my fingers. And you want to accentuate right here, or contour, I'm sorry. The eyebrow down. That just makes your nose look a little bit narrower for those of us that have a more wide nose. This will help your nose to look a little narrower. And if you go underneath right here, which I'm not going to do, it makes your nose look shorter. So that's what it does. I just want to blend this until I'm sure it's really blended. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm good with that.
I want water.
Okay.
Water.
Good night. Go get water out of the bathroom, Leo. I really have had enough tonight. This is ridiculous. You're out of control.
Water from you.
Good night.
Get water.
Now I'm also going to add a little bit of blush. I really like the adding color when I do my contouring. I like it. So again, another e.l.f. brush. This is a blush brush, an angled blush brush. I prefer angled. If you're using one of those blush brushes that comes with the little brush, you know, those little tiny flat brushes, let me know. I'll send help. I will. So I'm using the color Stunning. Very highly pigmented. I start at the back when I'm contouring. Right here. Just that little bit of color, I think, adds to it. And it also helps to diminish any lines that you might have from that contouring. Yeah, it gives a nice healthy glow. And I like the apples of my cheeks, so I always accentuate the apples of my cheeks. That's it. That's it for blush. Not going to blend anymore. I like the way it looks. All right, so now the next thing that I'm going to do, I am going to use one final highlight color. This is kind of out of the normal. This is not what everybody would consider, but this is another reason that I really love my Younique products. I am going to use my Splurge Cream Shadow that came in my August Kudos in the shade Hopeful. It's a really light pink, really pretty, sparkly color. I'm going to use that as my highlight right here. Okay, so Splurge Cream Shadow. I'm sorry about the color thing or the light thing. I can't apologize enough. So, Splurge Cream Shadow. I'm going to dip my finger lightly. Get a little bit of product on my finger. Ooh, there's some of that highlight. There you go. Yes, girl. I'm going to wipe a little bit of that off because that's a lot. And I'm going to go right here. Okay? Right here where I want the light to just catch and reflect. And I'm going to tap this right there. And look at that highlight. I mean, that is like serious highlight. And I'm just going to blend that with my finger. Most highlights, I feel like you should be blending with your finger because then it helps to warm it up and spread it out really well. A lot of them are creams. I mean, there's powders too, and if you use a powder one, there's little fan brushes that are great to apply that with. But see that, and see how it's not over here? And then I turn in the light here. I love it. I'm going to take that just a little more right here. And I hope that you can see, maybe in the not so bright, you can see it a little better. And then the bright. I hope you guys are getting that. I hope it's coming through in the video as well as it's coming through in person. I'm going to do this again over here. And I'm going to blend that out. Even though it's a very light color, you still don't want to have stripes on your face, okay? Though I do like the analogy that we want to look like Neapolitan ice cream, because we really do. Because Neapolitan ice cream is delicious, and so are we. And I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to highlight my brow with it too, because I can't get enough of this sparkly pink highlight. See that? See that? Love it. Love it. So there you go. There is some highlighting and contouring. Let's see. What else are we going to do? What else would anybody like to see? Would you like to see me do my eyeshadow real quick? I have some cream shadows sitting here. I would love to show you a few colors of those. Yes? Okay, that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I want to do. And I do what I want. So, I actually have two shades. Two shades. I should have had three. Oh well. Any new colors? The new color in the Splurge Cream Shadow that I have is the Hopeful that I just put on my cheeks as highlight. This one is Dainty. I thought I had grabbed a third one, but apparently I did not. So I'm going to do my brows real quick. I do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the color Auburn. I do use that, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't have my other brush either. I'm just going to put product on my face. If I use this one, it's okay. I'm just going to go right here on this bottom line. And you should brush first, especially if you're not doing your brows every single day, or if your brows are having a particularly wild day. Brush them into shape first. I know that mine generally go right in the same place, so I don't have to do it all the time. And I also don't want to stop this video or leave it unattended while I run to my room and grab a clean brush. So that's my fault for not bringing enough clean brushes with me. Sorry. So then I'm just going to comb up and then over and hope that I don't make a huge mess out of my brows. I do have a little funky junk right there. We'll fix that. Phone's going off. And there we go. There we go. And don't worry about making your brows match perfectly. They are sisters, not twins. So they don't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. Yeah, you know, I recommend, as far as plucking and stuff, if you're not used to doing it and you're not comfortable doing it, I think that you should, for sure, visit a professional. Go to Sephora, go to Ulta, go to your local salon, go to somebody you trust, because brows are touchy. I can't have mine waxed. It rips my skin off. I'm very sensitive. So I have to pluck mine. But you can also get shaping tools that will help you. You can, I highly recommend getting a professional to either pluck, thread, or wax, whatever means is best for you, whatever you're most comfortable with. Have a professional do that. And then you just really have to do maintenance. So that's a great idea. How does that work on black eyelashes? Hi Kurt, good night. How does what work on black eyelashes? The mascara? The mascara works great on black eyelashes. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quickly, I'm going to make sure my eyes are nice and clean here. I'm going to use my pencil, and I'm going to use 2 shades of my cream shadow, because the pencil can most definitely be used as an eyeshadow as well. It can also be used as lip liner and eyeliner. It's a great product. Oh yeah, threading. Go see a professional for threading. I don't know how that works. I know it works really well, but I don't know how they do it. So that's not a rosy secret. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the shade Dainty. And this is like a purpley, silvery purpley color. I'm going to put this on my cream shadow brush, and I love this brush too. This is another one that I have that is a Younique brush. It says cream shadow brush right across it. I'm going to dip in with one side. I'm going to dip into the product here. I'm going to pick up product on one side and leave the other side dry. Now, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to fill in most of my eye with this color. And yes, it is extremely sparkly, but I love that. If you are not a sparkly person, you won't. So I'm taking this up almost to my brow line, and there's so much sparkle, it's hard to tell where one stops and another one starts, but that's okay. I like that. I want all the sparkles. I'm going to draw this down just a little bit. This would be a really great night look. Oh, eye pencil on brows. Yeah, you can use eye pencil on your brows. You sure can. As long as it matches your eyebrow shade, or it's the shade that you want your eyebrows to be, then by all means use it. I use eyeshadow sometimes. I use my eyebrow pencils. Often I use my eyebrow pencils. That's probably my preferred method, because they make the most natural eyebrow shades, which is why I kind of like the Anastasia. It has shades for redheads. So even though I'm not a real redhead, don't tell anybody, I can have a redhead's eyebrows. Do redheads have eyebrows? That joke is for my son Corey, who has always been overly conscious of his eyebrows that he doesn't have. Do you, Corey? All right. So now I'm going to take this pencil, and I am going to put this here in my crease. Because this pencil is soft, I can do this. Putting a light line in my crease, and then right down here. And you'll see why in just a minute. Okay. I'm going to take this brush that I just used, and I'm going to blend that purple out. So the color remains in the same spot, but there's no harsh lines. I'm actually going to hold the corner of my eye because this is also very soft, and I'm going to windshield wiper this. Oh, and here's the trick with the Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender. And then I have a diffused color, and it's blended really nicely. So, now I'm going to do the other side. Let's try doing this. Oh, that's nice. Well, I should be doing this more often. Why wasn't I doing that more often? I just learned a lesson. You have a Real Techniques blender? Awesome. Do you like it? So I'm just blending this. Until there's no harsh lines. Make little circles here and get a better blend with that. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm not completely done with my eyes. I do want to do a couple more things. But that is it for, actually it's not. I'm going to take this pencil and I am going to add a little underneath because I want to carry this purple color throughout. And I'm going to use it to get in my waterline. I love this purple color. I love it. And it's shiny and it's pretty. Oh, I'm going to just draw on my face. It's okay. In my waterline. Woo! Made my eye water that time. Guess that's why it's called a waterline. I'm actually going to just wipe that away. Yeah. Now, when the cream shadow sets, it does set to a powder finish so that it lasts all day. Now, I am going to take the, which brush? I'm going to take the liner again because I changed my mind again. And I am going to smudge this purple liner, a nice wide line right here. And I want this line to remain. So I'm not going to smudge that out. I am going to get a little tighter in the middle. So I have purple all the way around. I really love purple. Now, I'm going to take my black eyeliner and I'm going to do my tight line, which is up here. And this just makes your lash line look thicker. It helps accentuate your eyes. So I really enjoy doing that. I really enjoy it. You can also take a liquid liner And I guess I'll show you since I'm here. Since we're all here hanging out, you can take a liquid liner. Oh, and write all over yourself by pulling the cap off. And you can go really close between your lashes. With just the tip to add some darkness to your lash line. See how tiny those dots are? But they make a huge difference when you open your eye. Very huge difference for just a tiny, tiny little bit of color. It doesn't always have to be big, bold lines to get a great effect. Okay, so I'm totally happy with that. Now, I am going to hit my my Hopeful Cream Shadow again. I'm going to take this. I don't have another clean brush. So when my brushes aren't clean, I rub off all this stuff right here on my wrist, and I try to get them as clean as I can. So I'm going to take a very tiny bit, tiny, of Hopeful. And I'm going to dot that right here. Just to highlight that inner corner. See the difference from this one to this one? It's that tiny dot of a nice bright color in the middle that highlights. And again, I just tapped in. Tap. And now I have a ton on there, really. Well, no, it's not a ton, but more than I'm going to probably need. Right there. Right there. Totally bright. And then what's left, I'm just going to take right here again, because I can't stop with the sparkly, y'all. I can't stop. I love the sparkles. All right, so what else are we going to do? What else? I'm going to do 3D fiber lashes, because I don't think you guys have seen this enough. I just don't. I don't feel like you have. I feel like you want to see it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. So 2 tubes, gel, fibers. Still comes with a convenient window to see how much product you have left. Still comes with a wand. Gel goes on first. It is black colored. It will bond to your lashes, feeds your lashes some really great nutrients. Oh, here's a tip. All mascara, you know how most of us go bloop, 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 like 6-7 times to get it out of there? Don't do that. You are forcing air down inside of your mascara tube and drying your product up, making yourself have to buy it more often. Just dip. Oh, thank you, Megan. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way to the base. My cat just jumped on my lap again. Hello, Miss 7. And we're going to comb through that lash from root to tip. And I'm going to do the back too, because I didn't curl them, and I feel like that helps them curl. Now immediately, fibers. I roll the fiber on the back of my hand so that I don't get so much fallout. And I'm going to go about halfway down the lash and up. Halfway and up. And I'm going to concentrate these on the outer corner. Because of the look I created, I want most of that, and I'm going to go on the back as well, and then back up. Okay, so now you're going to let that sit for about 20 to 30 seconds. I'm not going to do the other one. I'm just going to do this one so that you can see the difference between 3D fiber lashes and no 3D fiber lashes. Sound fair? Sounds fair to me too. So, about 30 seconds, you want to do gel, fiber, gel all the time. Why? Because the gel is what the fibers adhere to. Why gel again? Great question. The reason that you're going to follow with a gel is because that also seals the fibers onto your lashes for the entire day. It helps to make your lashes look longer. But the most important part is it seals those fibers on. That's how they stay. That's how they stay. It's like glue and then a sealant. It doesn't feel like that. But that's kind of the mechanism of it. Gel is the glue. Then you add your fibers, and then gel is the sealant. That's how it works. Jack, hey! Love you too, Jack. That's my buddy Jack Jacobs. He is amazing. All right, so now we are back to gel again. And you see I had some fallout. It's okay. I just put fibers on my eyelashes. Did you really expect it not to fall out? But I won't have fallout in 3 hours. No, I won't. Because I'm sealing them in place right now. And backwards, I am rolling. Rolling. And then I put them right where I want them. And now I'm going to do my bottom lashes lightly. I really like the doe-eyed look. I don't generally wear a lot of mascara on my bottom lashes. I really like that vintage pin-up-y doe-eye look. But tonight, I'm going to do the bottom for you. So there you go. This side has 3D fiber lashes. This side has none. This little eye went to market, and this eye stayed home and cried. I'm silly, I know. Okay, so I could continue putting layers of this on. It is very buildable. All these colors, very buildable. So, I'm going to look up now and see if this works. I hope that you can see the difference from my right eye to my left eye with the 3D fiber lashes. And if not, I can't do anything about it unless you tell me how to look so that you can. I can do this. There's 3D fiber lashes. And there is none. Let's see if I can get a better. There we go. There's none. And I'll hold my light in the right area. And there is some. Amazing, right? So there is my light. I need to find a way to make my light stay in that place. I wonder if I can do this. Nope. No, no, no. I'll make you fall over. Okay, guys. That's about it. I'm going to throw on some lip gloss because I can. Because I'm Rosie D and I do what I want. So I have my Lucrative lip gloss in the color Lavish, which is, again, tons of sparkly, 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 everything, everywhere, all the time. Hi, Katerina. Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. I'm so glad you do. So I'm going to use my Lucrative lip gloss. Oh, you know what I'm not. I'm going to use my purple eyeliner on my lips. Yes, yes you can. There's no rules in makeup. You do what you want to do. Now, this eyeliner, this beautiful purple color is called Prosperous. It is available through the kudos for this month. Customer kudos include a beautiful Defend Innocence bracelet, headband, necklace. It is one piece that you can use as many things, just like the rest of the collection. This is Prosperous Precision Eye Pencil. And we have the Hopeful Splurge Cream Shadow. Those are all available. There is a lipstick as well that is called Sitting Pretty. It is a lovely pink color that has been formulated to be beautiful and wearable on all skin tones. Now, this has a very metallic sheen by itself. I really enjoy this color. I think it's beautiful. I've used it as eyeshadow now, eyeliner, lip liner, lipstick. I've used it as everything. Hopeful Cream Shadow, same thing. So you guys are going to check something out with me. I'm going to try to put the Hopeful Cream Shadow here and see what we get. Are you guys ready? Are you excited? I'm going to wait and see if anybody gives me happy faces. And if you're as happy as I am, give me some happy faces. And then I'm going to put this Hopeful Cream Shadow right on my lip. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, done. Thanks for all the love. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to make a kissy face. I'm going to put it right there. Ooh, ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Yo, look how pretty that is. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Now I want to finish my other eye because I can't stand it. I need to take pictures of this, right? Totally need to take pictures of this. Thank you, Katerina. Yeah, so if you would love to get these colors, message me, drop a comment below, let me know. If you want to just go do it by yourself, you don't want me all, hey girl, what's up? If you don't want to chat with me, that's totally fine. You don't have to. I would like you to, but you don't have to. You can always visit wildbeautyrosie.com. WILDBEAUTYROSIE.com. And go to the August customer kudos. It is the Defend Innocence bundle. This bundle is intended and is specifically to help prevent childhood sexual abuse. 1 in 4 girls, 1 in 6 boys, 1 in 5 of our children will be affected by sexual abuse, will be sexually abused before they're 18 years old. That number is way too high. If 20% of our children were getting sick from something, there would be moratoriums about how to solve that problem. You and I are the moratorium. As parents, as caregivers, as friends, as relatives, it is our responsibility to change that number. Make that number 0. No more 1 in 4. Defend Innocence. Whether you get this bundle or not, hashtag Defend Innocence. I'd love to see it. Tag me in it. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my other eye. And if you guys need anything, yes ma'am, it is wildbeautyrosie.com. Thank you, Macon. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Just to show you how fast and easy this is. And the back. So that they match. Because that's what we like. We like matchy-matchy. Roll your fibers. Halfway up the lash. And now we're going to wait about 20 seconds and then we will seal it and we are done. Okay, so when I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and snap a picture, and I will definitely be listing every single product that I have used. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to see your version of this look. I love it. I love it when people show me what they've done with what I've showed them. It's amazing. Knowledge is power, and you should always pass that on. So, just sealing my fibers on this side. Remember, it's a crime not to prime. Gel fiber gel. It's your face. You do what you want with it. There's no rules in makeup. All right, everybody. This is my face tonight. I'm so glad you guys joined me here. I had so much fun showing you the things that I know about BB cream, about concealer, some eyeshadows, some great products I showed you tonight. Hopefully some techniques that you can learn from that you will definitely try. You will tag me, tag Rosie D in your photos. I'd love to see them. Until then, I want you guys to share the hashtag Defend Innocence and hashtag No More 1 and 4. All right, everybody. Stay wild. Stay beautiful. I'll see you all soon. Bye.